That was a few years ago, but Michael Moore was a fighter back then. So Gerald McClellan has something to bring with him to this fight. Let's go to Wally Jackson now for the official introduction.
Metro 25 Fight Night at the Palace brings us to 8 rounds in the middleweight division. The third man in the ring is Bobby Watson. Introducing first in the red corner, weighed in at 161 pounds. As a professional, he has 12 victories, 11 defeats, 9 wins by way of knockout. From Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, here is Sammy Brooks. And his opponent in the blue corner, weighed in at 161 3/4 pounds. As a professional, 21 victories, 2 losses, 19 knockouts. From the Motor City of Detroit, I give you Gerald McClellan.
You know, Jim, always interesting to look at the physique of a journeyman as compared to a higher quality fighter, a guy from a different level of the game. Gerald McClellan, strong through the middle, well-proportioned upper body. And you always wonder about a Sammy Brooks type and how seriously they take training, because I tell you, a body shot might do him in. He's, you know, you can just look at his midsection and say, man, he's not going to take 3 digs to the body. And the elbows are going to come in, and the head's going to be open, and away he goes. And so often it turns out exactly that way.
And one of the words on McClellan is he has a huge left to the body. Much like Thomas Hearns in his younger days, Thomas Hearns could dig with the left hand to the body and freeze someone and knock them out.
They want rounds from Brooks is what they want for Gerald McClellan, because they have bigger things in store for him. But since the injury put him on the shelf a little bit, even though he was in the gym, nothing replaces the real action of the ring. And they need to get him back on schedule. I think he's on track, but not quite on the schedule they had in mind for Gerald McClellan. That's the object of this exercise. It is not to give him a difficult night. Definitely not to give him his 30 losses.
McClellan, in the middle of the ring, working the left jab. Tried to get around and throw the left to the body. I think, Chris, he saw what you saw, that through the midsection, Brooks is not finely tuned.
You see the footwork. It's really not precise for Brooks. A lot of things lacking. He's raw. Huge difference in the skill level, the talent level. Foul. Wants to go to the body. So he'll drive off that back. But the injured knee, two fights for.
There's a left behind the right elbow from McClellan. It had something on it. There's another one, and Brooks, you saw it, Chris, 2 shots to the body, real good shots, and Brooks knelt down. Looked like he wanted to go down, and this one isn't going to go much further.
No, they're not going to get the rounds. He didn't want any more. Did you see that?
He's done.
Anymore. He's trying to single Bobby Watson. Come here.
Yeah.
Get me out of this, will you?
Sammy Brooks wants no part of this. The count is at 5.
He'll get up. He has to, because he's all right. Now, maybe he's going to wait him out. No. But if it goes to 3 minutes, it'll be a surprise. You know, McClellan
just waiting the right hand.
You know, he's just fighting the way you're taught to. Fight to win. You know, they want rounds, they want this, they want that, but you can't tell a guy not to go and finish it early.
Look at the left of the body, though. The right elbow of Brooks is right down there. He does not want that left to the body at all. Goes down again, right in the corner. That's it. Bobby Watson will stop the fight. It's over. Gerald McClellan inside 1 round, just around the 2-minute mark, gets the victory in a complete mismatch. I think I'm safe in saying that.
Yeah, well, you know, they were hoping to get a performance out of Brooks that would carry McClellan some rounds, get him some work with the headgear off and that sort of stuff. Didn't happen. So, you know, will Gerald McClellan come right back in a week or 2 if they can schedule something? I suppose they probably make the attempt, because they want to get him tuned up a little finer than he is, given the layoff. And because coming up not too long from now, they're looking at a title shot, WBO middleweight championship for him, against perhaps John Mugabe, maybe a Nigeria. You know, he doesn't care, but John Mugabe seems to be the target in terms of who it might be. Coming up in 6 or 8 weeks, in the early part of the fall, just around the equinox, perhaps. But, you know, he didn't get a darn thing out of this except a smile and a cheer.
And he'll get a check when he gets in tonight, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Because he probably got more work warming up in the locker room, breaking a sweat, than he did in this fight with Sammy Brooks, who came in at 12-11, but really offered nothing. Took 2 left hands to the body underneath and kind of dove to a knee. And then in the second knockdown, it was just, there was no rhyme or reason. He shouldn't have been in this fight.
No. Simple enough.
Just like that, Gerald McClellan goes to 22-2. Let's go to Wally Jackson now for the official time of the TKO.
Our referee, Bobby Watson, stops this contest at 2 minutes, 7 seconds of the very first round. Winner by TKO from Detroit, Gerald McClellan.
Gerald McClellan gets a big hand, raising his record to 22-2. Not much work for him, though, but he gets the victory, and hopefully down the road, in the not too distant future, a shot at...
Just spit it right in there. Don't worry about it. Drop your hands. Be sharp. Change your angle. Give him that, hey, come on. And snap your punch.
So you saw the